welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. It's going to be an exciting year. These are going to be your tarot readings for the North Node by sign and house for January 2022. And remember, you're going to want to watch two videos, one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. If you're going to notice, there could be a little bit of a different look. Ever since December 27th, we had a complete power outage at our place due to a major winter storm. So we had to take the show on the road, so to speak, and we were at my friend's business, and they were kind enough to let us film here. So if it looks a little different, that's the reason why. So let's get started on the videos. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot readings for everybody with their North Node in Aquarius and or the 11th house, and this is going to be for January 2022. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so as always, the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th. This side represents the second half of the month from the 16th to the end of the month. Okay, so a couple of things that's going on here, okay? One of the things is this month for a lot of you North Nodes in Aquarius or the 11th house, this could be a very fortunate and lucky month for you, okay? And I'll get into the reasons why, but overall this month has a lot of kind of just very lucky and fortunate things that could transpire. Generally speaking, in Vedic astrology, you know, the 11th house and Aquarius is known like a sign and house of good fortune, okay, and luck. So I'm seeing that overall. Now, here's what's interesting. What they're telling you this first half of the month is there could be an energy that's around you that is reminding you not to be extra, not to be too like what we call like a king complex or a queen complex. It's telling you, you know, to tap into your humility and tap into the side of kind of putting others first. Now, I don't know for different people, there's going to be a situation that's going to happen for all you North Nodes, but it's going to happen in different ways in different arenas. But it's going to cause you to do that as well as an opportunity to give in some sort, okay? To give of yourself, to be selfless, and to be less, to be giving, okay, and not to be selfish. There's going to be a situation that's going to come up, and you're not going to understand it. The situation that comes up, you're not going to understand why it came up or how it could benefit you. It's going to be like this. I'm seeing this this big question mark in your mind, like, what does this mean? Or okay, but what it is that it's almost like this first half of the month. There's going to be this test to where you're going to be given the ability to act or react in a certain way. And remember that your gift that you have with your South Node being in Leo in the 5th house, this amazing ability to, be regal, and you came from in a past life, very most likely some sort of a prominent position, even if it was just head of a family, head of a business. I mean, it could have been a lot of different things, but you were used to kind of being a big deal. Okay, you were used to being a big deal in your past life, and also even you could be in this life. But what this is going to require you the first half of the month is an opportunity to show humility and gratitude and be able to give back in some sort of a way, in a charitable way. It could be just giving, a kind word, or giving someone a break of forgiveness because, there was a transgression against you and you were able to have some humility and you let them off the hook. That's a sign of charity in giving. But some sort of, or even actual like charity of being able to give. And you might think, well, why do I need to do that? But there's this opportunity to do things. So, to stay on that humble side, because kings and queens, they're not known for humility, that energy. Now, there is a time and place in the universal energies where there's a time to be regal, to be in control, and to be, powerful, and to exert that power. There's a time and a place for that, okay? Especially if you happen to have a North Node in Leo and or the 5th house, okay? To exert that power, to be a big deal. And there's other times when you are a big deal, because we all are big deals. But when you decide to go the route of, humility, allowing yourself to maybe not be right all the time, maybe to give in and not get your way, okay? So this act of charity is going to happen this first half of the month. And what I want you to do is I want you to think of others, think of this humility, think of doing a charitable act, when you could react in a certain way and you might feel justified to act or react in a certain way, but you decide to cut someone a break and say, okay, I'm not gonna get my feathers ruffled, I'm not gonna go, to war over this, I'm gonna forgive, I'm gonna be able, and that's an act of charity, okay? Or it could be an opportunity to actually help someone out financially. I don't know. It's going to be different for different people. But when that comes up, I want you to take that opportunity. Now, part of this could play out where I'm going to go with that whole transgression thing. This could come out where you actually have someone that has transgressed in their life towards you or done something, and you feel like you need to go to battle. I want you to think about all the different possibilities of possible forgiveness or seeing their side of things, type of a thing. That's what this energy is saying. Now, this is the really lucky part that I was talking about before. When this happens, this first half of the month, however little thing this is, and you have to really pay attention. I don't know, it's going to happen this first 2 weeks of January. When it happens, if you pass the test, and if you are able to show humility, forgiveness, and if you're able to, do this, it's like this test. This can be a game changer that can not only work the second half of the month, but through the whole year. Because when you do that, and you're actually like giving to people in different capacities, whether it be cutting them a break or actually physically helping them in some way, financially or physically in some way, it is pushing you further along the path of success. Okay? And I want you to, if you pass that test properly and do the right thing and show that humility, I want you to wish big, okay? Because the more you do that, you are a powerful force in the world for the collective. Of seeing, people will see that, wow, you don't always have to take offense to every little thing. You don't always have to fight people. You can, because, think about it. Like, anyone that drives on the freeways of the world, you're driving on highways or whatever, like there's all sorts of rudeness. Like we, as humans, can't even like get along barely on the road or, whatever. But when you are doing these little things, they're powerful in the world. Letting someone else go, like cutting them a break, those are very, very powerful things. And when you do that, other people, the collective, even if they don't realize it, putting that energy in the world is super powerful because it shows people, there are other ways of doing things. Now, this second half of the month, regardless if you have passed the test or not, and if you don't beat yourself up. It's fine. Because we are, kind of the energy of our south nodes is very strong, and I know with me, you make mistakes. It's okay, but regardless, the second half of the month, it's telling you to slow down, and it's telling you to do more. Like taking emotional stock in your life, to dream big in your life, and not so much action the second half of the month, but holding off, because there's going to be this big desire the second half of the month to really go to work, creatively, to really like forge new ground, and the timing right now. And what does that mean? Okay, it means like it could be anything from like jumping into a new relationship, starting a new job, making huge changes and trying to like. And what I'm saying is this second half of the month is saying plan and dream, take emotional stock this second half of the month, get your bearings, so then the rest of the year you know where you're going. Because there's going to be this push and desire to like move forward, and I'm getting for you to do more planning than actual moving forward the second half of the month, okay? Do more planning and do more dreaming, but especially taking stock emotionally of situations in your life. How do you feel? How do others around you feel? Because a lot of it is the clues are going to come to you, the secrets in your life are going to unfold. The secrets of your optimal timeline are going to unfold through the reflection of those around you, okay? Those emotionally around you, and not so much in the actions or reactions you take. So I'm saying, doesn't mean you have to be at a complete standstill. Just take it slow, plan, but the action you need to take is really take an emotional stock of where you're at and where others are in your life, and it's going to have a huge benefit. Remember, stay humble. Remember to acts of charity are going to empower you. Your acts of charity, and when you show humility, it reverberates out into the world in a very, very positive way, and it makes you even going from an all-powerful king or queen to a benevolent king or queen in the world, okay? And that benevolence, it ripples out and just like helps the world in big ways, in ways that we can't even like see necessarily up front. So thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope this video was helpful to you in this reading. If you could help out the channel, just quickly hit that like button if you like the video, because it helps the channel. Also, maybe a quick message like, hey, what's up, comment on the video, or just say thank you, because all those algorithm gods love that, and it helps the channel grow. So much appreciation, much love. Thanks again, and we'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.